Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Blends collection from Victoria's Secret. So this collection is online and in store, and it should be available to purchase. There are 4 scents in the blend collection, and we're going to go ahead and review all of them, and then I'm going to rank them and put them in order according to my opinion of which one I think is best, down to which one I think is the worst. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would love if you go ahead and stick around and watch this video. Also, if you do like videos like this, I would love for you to take a moment and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this video. So there are 4 different scents in this collection. So I picked up all 4 so that I can do a collection review for you guys. One of the scents isn't my favorite, and I'm sure you guys can guess which one that is if you have been watching my videos. But we're going to go through all 4 different scents. We will start just with the blend number 1 and continue through to number 4. And then at the end, I will go ahead and go back and rank them and kind of tell you guys which one that I like the best and which one is the worst to me. So we're going to start with the number 1 blend, and this one is the Sultry Berry Bourbon, and this is blend number 1. The back of this one says, brown sugar mingles with freesia petals and bourbon, tempting. So this is a really, really nice berry scent. So I have had a chance to try all of these scents out. You will see these on my Fragrance Friday video as well tomorrow. So hopefully there's not too much repeating myself or anything like that. But I wanted to do a dedicated video for this collection since I do have all 4 of these scents. A lot of times I don't pick up all of the scents in a collection. I will just pick up the ones that I think that I will use the most. But this one, I ended up picking up all 4 actually because they were out of one of the lotions at the time. I originally was not going to pick up all 4 of these, and I will tell you guys more about that as we go on. But this is a really, really nice berry scent. So I have really liked this one. It smells so good. This one actually smells like juicy berries. It literally smells like you're smelling like mixed berries that are just fresh picked, but it's a little bit candied, like it's sweeter than just a juicy fresh berry, but it's not overly candied. So it's a really nice juicy berry scent, and it is more of like a mixed berry. So I'm getting kind of a mix of berries. To me, it's giving me more red berries than dark berries, so kind of more of a red berry kind of mixture. Maybe some raspberries, some strawberries in there. I'm not really getting like blackberry from this or any kind of dark berries like that. I mean, you could possibly pull out maybe a blueberry mixed in with this mixture, but I'm not getting like blackberry. I'm really getting more of a red berry, like a raspberry, strawberry mixture kind of. And it does smell juicier at first. So when you just smell it, it is very, very juicy. Once you actually have it on your skin and your clothing and it kind of sets on you, it actually kind of turns more into a sexier scent. So it's pretty much straight up juicy berries first, when you first spray it. But then it kind of tames down and you start getting more of the bourbon note and some of the darker notes. Also, that brown sugar note kind of comes out a little bit more on the skin, I would say. You definitely get like a sweetness and the juicy berries in this one. The bourbon is not too heavy, so I don't get much bourbon in this fragrance. It does come out more once you spray it out and let it dry down, but it's not really an intense bourbon. Some fragrances definitely have an intense bourbon scent and some don't. So I would say if you're familiar with something like the Cozy Bourbon Vanilla, that one has a lot of bourbon. That one's from Bath and Body Works. That one has a ton of bourbon, and you can definitely smell the bourbon. In this one, it's not like that. It's more like the Bath and Body Works fragrance. If you're familiar with the strawberry vanilla bourbon one, That's more what this one gives me, but it is juicier. So this has more of a juicy berry than the strawberry vanilla bourbon one from Bath and Body Works. This one smells really good though. Like I said, it's a very juicy scent. Once you get it on yourself, it's definitely a little more, it's a little less juicy, but it still is really nice. It's like a really nice berry scent. I like this berry scent a lot more than the berry brulee scent that came out that was supposed to be kind of mixed with some of that chocolate. I didn't really get a whole lot of chocolate from that scent, and the berries were pretty sharp in that one. This is not like that. This is like a sugary berry. It is not sharp at all. So this one's really good. I do really like this one. If you do like berry scents, I would definitely recommend this one to you because I think it smells really good. The longevity on this one is decent. It's not a powerhouse, but it does last quite a while. Of course, it does last longer if you do pair it with a lotion. Some of these I actually tested out with lotions and some of them I did not. So this one I actually did test out with a lotion. So I do have the lotion right here. That's what the lotion looks like. And it's the same berry scent, in my opinion. It's just using the lotion just makes it last quite a bit longer, in my opinion. So I actually want to pick up more lotions than I did to go with these scents. But they were out of one, like I said, which we'll get to that in a few moments. This is a really nice berry scent. I do really like it. It's very juicy. Now we're going to go to blend number 2. So number 2 is this cherry scent, and this is called Lush Cherry Cream. This is blend number 2. So the back of this one says juicy raspberry mixes with lush orchid and cherry irresistible. So it says this one mixes with raspberries, although I didn't really get much of a raspberry from this. This is another one I did test out with the lotion. I've been kind of getting out of liking cherry scents as much, but this one actually is pretty good. This is another cherry scent though. So, I mean, it does kind of have that same DNA of cherry. That there's been a lot of cherry fragrances this year. A lot have come out from Bath and Body Works. A lot have come out from Victoria's Secret. We've seen a lot of cherry in a lot of different brands lately. I was kind of disappointed to see this one, but I did want to try it out since it's Lush Cherry Cream. So as far as the raspberry, I don't really get much raspberry from this. I am getting more of a cherry. It's kind of, it's not the brightest cherry, but it's not like a black cherry either. So it's more like a kind of like a realistic cherry in a way, but it does have a little bit of candiness to it. This is not super strong. This fragrance is on the low projecting side, I would say. It's very, very soft, which I didn't really expect from this one. I didn't expect this one to be so soft. As far as the cream, I'm really not getting much cream at all in here. Only the slightest hint of cream in here. Really, I'm getting the cherry and it's kind of like muted down. But maybe that's what that cream is doing to it. That cream is kind of muting the cherry, which is okay with me because I have been getting a little bit tired of cherry scents. So I did use this one with the lotion, and even using the lotion on this one, I really felt like this one was not projecting well. I just felt like it was more of a skin scent. It was staying close to my skin. I wasn't really smelling it a whole lot. I think I ended up actually respraying this at least once through the day because this one did fade quite quickly. I don't know if it was just mixing with my skin chemistry like that or if it's just, you know, fading pretty quickly. I think this is a very soft, kind of light scent though, so I don't get a huge burst of fragrance from this, but I do get kind of like a slight candied cherry from this scent and maybe the slightest creaminess Not really getting much of the raspberry, unless that's just kind of adding that candiness to the cherry, which is possible. And it does say there's orchid in here. It says Lush Orchid, which I am not getting floral in here. I really don't get much floral in here. I mean, maybe the slightest bit, but in my opinion, this cherry fragrance isn't too bad. I usually do not like when a cherry's mixed with floral, but this one's not too bad. Some of them are okay. They're mixed if it's not too much. So this is, yeah, just a very light kind of candied cherry scent. That is what I'm getting from this one right here. So let's move on to the third scent in this collection. So the third scent, the blend number 3, is the Rich Caramel Vanilla scent. When I saw this one, this is the scent that I was most excited for in this collection. I knew I wanted to pick this one up along with the lotion, but unfortunately they were out of the lotion at the time that I was trying to place this order. I was placing it during a sale, so maybe they ran out of their inventory that night or something, because it is back on the website now. This lotion is available, so I'm not sure what happened when I was trying to order it and it wasn't available, but that was kind of disappointing, because that's actually why I ended up with the fourth scent in this collection, was because I could not get the lotion to this fragrance. This one is blend number 3, and it says on the back, Sweet Violet fuses with dark tonka and vanilla, addictive. So this is a very toned down caramel scent. So a lot of scents that have caramel in them, you expect to smell that caramel pretty strong. This is kind of a soft scent again. There's a few soft scents in this collection, but I do really like this one. So this one is more perfumey than like gourmand. So when you see the title Rich Caramel Vanilla, I immediately think of like a foodie scent, that you're going to get that rich caramel in there, which there is a caramel note in here. I'm not sure about the richness in this. I'm kind of getting a perfumey aspect in this as well. But once I got this on my skin, I thought it smelled really good. So it's a little bit softer than some scents, but I kept getting whiffs of this one even without the lotion, and it smelled really good. I do go back and forth. Like, I do like perfumey scents as well as gourmand scents. Gourmand is like my number 1, but this is actually really good. I really want to pick up the lotion for this one. It does smell so good. So it is more of a higher end type rich caramel vanilla scent. So it's giving more of that luxury vibe than like a foodie vibe. And I really like it. It's not like too much foodie, food in your face kind of scent, which I do really like those as well. I can't deny that I love my gourmands, but this one right here, there's just something about this one that just smells really good. And it just keeps, I just keep getting wafts of it during the day when I was wearing this one. And I just really fell in love with this one. So I do want to pick up the lotion, but there's not a whole lot over there that I want otherwise. So I probably will just wait till a better sale hits or something like that. Or maybe once some new product hit to pick up this lotion. This is really good. As far as the Sweet Violet, I think that that is what's giving it kind of a perfumey aspect to this. You do get the caramel in here, and I do really like catching those like whiffs of the caramel in here. And the vanilla, I think that just kind of blends in with the caramel. So it is kind of like a caramel vanilla kind of luxury upscale scent, a little bit more perfumey. You could definitely wear this out and about. It's not overloaded with food at all. I know some people are weird about wearing foodie scents out and about in public. Like, they only like gourmand scents when they're at home. I like them everywhere, but I could see this one being way more wearable. So to go out with or something like that, this doesn't just smell like straight up food. This definitely gives off more of like a perfuminess to it, which I do really like this one. Definitely want to pick up the lotion for this one. So let's go to the last one in this collection. So this is the scent that I was actually not going to pick up, but I ended up just grabbing it because I needed one more item to get the prices. So I just put this in here thinking that I could do a video on this collection. So this one is Sensuous Cashmere Rose. I did have high hopes for this one because the cashmere in there, I do really like cashmere scents. I like cashmere notes. So I thought that that would give this one kind of the boost it needed. So I thought I could possibly like this rose scent. I do go back and forth with rose scents. Like some are good and some I don't like at all. So this one is blend number 4, and the back of this just says creamy berry combines with warm musk and rose, captivating. So yeah, I thought that that berry note and also possibly that cashmere or that musk note would take this in a different direction. But this is definitely a rose centered scent. So you definitely get a lot of rose in this. This is very strong, I would say. This is probably the strongest out of the whole collection. That rose is very, very strong. So a lot of these scents in this collection are pretty soft, like the cherry one and also the rich caramel vanilla. Those are pretty soft. The berry one's super juicy. This one's like super floral, just rose, like right in your face. And as far as the berries, I really am not getting a whole lot of berry in here. It's really just giving a lot of rose. This reminds me of Covered in Roses from Bath and Body Works, if you're familiar with that one. I swear that one almost smells just like this one. So actually, I'm going to pull that one out and do a little comparison real quick. All right, guys, so I'm back and I have my Covered in Roses with this Sensuous Cashmere Rose scent. So let's see how this one smells in comparison to the other one. So I think this is so much the same, really. I actually think I like the Sensuous Cashmere Rose a little bit better than Covered in Roses because this one seems almost a little bit sweeter. It's like a tiny bit sweeter than the Covered in Roses scent. But they're both primarily rose in your face, and it's kind of that same rose note. It's not like a soft rose, but it's kind of like a strong rose, and it almost contains like some of that vine and leaf to me. That's kind of what I get from Covered in Roses as well as this Sensuous Cashmere Rose. I kind of feel like I smell the stem and the leaves of the rose as well as the actual flower of the rose, which a lot of people might like this one. A lot of people do love rose scents. So if you do like things like Covered in Roses from Bath and Body Works, that is actually supposed to be a dupe for Delina. So this smells just like that. So it's pretty much the same kind of DNA as Delina, if you are familiar with that scent. So this is a way cheaper option than Delina. If you are looking for like a dupe for Delina, I would definitely recommend Covered in Roses and also this Sensuous Cashmere Rose because they both have that whole like DNA that you can definitely get that from that. This is not my favorite of the collection. I mean, you guys know if you've been watching my videos, I'm not super into florals or rose scents. There's some florals that can be really good if they're blended well with other things. But personally, in my opinion, I'm just not a huge floral lover because they do tend to give me headaches. And that's a big reason why I do stay away from certain florals. Usually rose scents don't give me a headache, but it really depends. Let's go ahead and do some ranking on these now. So I know exactly what order I'm going to put these in, but I would like you guys to also put the order that you think they should be in. If you have smelled these scents or if you have these in your collection, go ahead and comment below and let me know your most favorite to your least favorite. Would love to know. So let's start out with the least favorite one. So the least favorite, I think you guys already know, is the Sensuous Cashmere Rose. I'm not huge in florals. Rose is okay, but it has to be done in such a way that I can wear it where it's like kind of combined with something else, I guess. Because usually these straight rose scents I'm not that into. Just the regular rose scent actually from Bath and Body Works, I like that one better than the Sensuous Cashmere Rose and the Covered in Roses. So these are more like dupes for higher end perfumes. So they kind of give that vibe. Whereas like Rose from Bath and Body Works, just the straight rose one, that almost has a little bit more sweetness and powderiness. This is giving me more of like the stem and the rose. And I really am not getting much berries or musk or cashmere or anything else from this one. So this has to be my number 4. This is the one that is my least favorite. Let's go to number 3. This one, I kind of could tell why this one is in this spot because I've been getting tired of this scent. So this is Lush Cherry Cream. So this is number 3 for me in my ranking because I'm just getting kind of tired of cherry scents. Not only that, this one really didn't feel like it through the scent well. When it combined with my skin chemistry, it really was not projecting well. I really could not smell like cherry much throughout the day. I had a respray with this one, and I even used the matching lotion to this one. So that kind of tells you this one probably doesn't have the best longevity. Even with the lotion, I was respraying, and it's just a really soft kind of semi-candied cherry scent. So it's just not the best in my opinion. Like this cherry scent could have been done a lot better in my opinion. I think they should have added a lot more creaminess in this cherry scent as well, which would have been really nice, but they did not. So that is why this one is number 3. So let's go to number 2. All right, so for my number 2, in the countdown. So this one's the second to the best for me. This one is Sultry Berry Bourbon. This is so good. I do really like this one. The juiciness of the berries is so good. This is actually one of my favorite berry scents that I've gotten in a really long time. So I'm really happy about it. I do really like this one. I like how the berries seem really sugary in this one. And I like how the bourbon note isn't too much in this one as well. This feels like a really rounded out berry scent. It's very juicy. It's very wearable. It projected pretty well. So I do really like this one. And this one is number 2. Then in our number 1 spot, the only one that's left, you guys know, is Rich Caramel Vanilla. So this one right here became my favorite pretty quickly. I thought this one was most likely going to be my favorite unless it was just really bad perfumey, like awful. But the perfuminess that violet adds in here is really good. I do really like it. It feels like it kind of made it more of like an upscale scent rather than just a gourmand scent, which you guys know I love gourmand scents. This one is just so nice. Like it's different. It's definitely different than I expected, but I like it a lot. And I definitely want to get the lotion to this one when I can. When I get around to placing an order over there, I definitely want to grab that matching lotion to this one. I had to put this one in number 1 because even without using the lotion with this one, I was catching whiffs of this one all day and I thought it smelled amazing. So I had to put this one in number 1. I was kind of debating actually about this one and the berry one because the berry one is really good in this collection, but this one just takes the cake in my opinion. I just really like this one. It just smells so leveled up and good with that caramel at the same time. It's amazing. I love this scent. It's really, really good. Definitely want to pick up that lotion. So remember to go ahead and drop your ranking below in the comments. I would love to see what you guys think of these scents and what order you would put them in. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. If you do enjoy content like this and you have not yet subscribed, I would love for you to take a moment and hit that subscribe button. I do new videos every single week and I would love to have you as a subscriber. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you in the next video.